pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those say nay. Agenda approved.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
All abstain?
Those say nay. Minutes approved. Communications.
I don't know if I'm gonna look on the website and see if I have a thing besides my name that says complaint department about roads or what.
I got a couple too.
Did you? Mine for washouts down the side.
No, that's
Oh, I told everybody you're the one in charge of that.
That's fine. Yeah, it's
It's called call forwarding that we all.
That's, I just, I feel like I get an obscene amount of these calls, but.
If you have a complaint about the roads, please press 2.
319-430-5243.
Other than that, I'll pass the look on ones I'm getting.
No, that's fine. So that, yeah, my biggest thing this week,
What did you say? Washing down the.
washing out the side, it's been there for over a month and it hasn't been fixed. So he's tried to put asphalt in different spots to try to stop it, but I drove by, I had to, I went and looked and he tried. So,
It's like by a house or what?
yeah, it starts at his driveway, first goes through his driveway first. So, yeah.
There's a washout, like at my corner too, that I mentioned to him.
Yeah. It is what it is. Guess that's what we signed up for, so. That was it for.
I guess I wasn't here the week before. I did have something. Oh, are we supposed to have our ICCD meeting, on Wednesday? I was supposed to be at it, but then things came up with our store sale. So I wasn't able to make it, but it didn't sound like anything was too crazy, so.
I didn't have a whole lot except for last night, I missed, but the Pioneer Cemetery, I had to babysit, but, somebody's getting off, so they're probably gonna be looking for somebody. I guess that's
Does your husband want back on again?
Probably not.
But he doesn't have a carpet business anymore. That was an excuse last time.
Yeah.
Maybe he has another endeavor.
Did you get that email from Loretta this morning? Suggestion?
No, I already did. Didn't notice it.
Maybe you're not, I think you're still on the.
Yeah, I've been getting every other one.
She said maybe,
No, I don't get the one.
maybe Kevin can step back in.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
I didn't get
But
that.
anyways,
I did not get that message. She must did that on purpose then. You're messing with me.
no, I'm not.
Nobody ever do that, Kevin.
But, so, they're probably gonna be looking for somebody, obviously, if you think of anybody that, whatever, I don't know, I guess that's probably on their deal, right?
You and Bone are kind of the young
Bone's
kids.
getting off.
Well,
He
what
is.
else we got?
Why?
Another endeavor.
So, yeah,
I've been trying to get off the email list and I can't get off that.
but anyway, so, I guess, is that on them, or does it find somebody, or is
It's
that?
on us.
It is,
We appoint.
that's what I thought, so.
I mean, they have recommendations.
Yeah.
They can suggest, but we still make the decision.
Okay, well,
They can't just put somebody on there and say, he's here. We have to prove it.
yeah, and I don't think there was much else at the meeting, it looked like they must have, I don't know, Bayer, a couple of the cemeteries, Bayer must rent around, and they need to do, in order to get into the cemeteries, you gotta
Go through their property.
call them Bayer, or Bill DeSchmidt.
I told you I was your alternate.
Huh?
You didn't call me. Way to go.
They got by, but that's it.
I don't have anything, so.
Okay, got a couple calls on the roads. Talked to Nick about that. I got to talk to him some more about that this morning. Out at the county home, I got a call from those guys yesterday. There's a chunk of sidewalk needs to be replaced. It's all busted up, and back in the old days, they used like that hog type for, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a mesh.
it's poking through.
Yeah.
So what is the protocol? I got one person that came out to look at it, How many bids do we need to get? Is there a dollar amount that I have to have bids on?
It's probably under,
It's about 40 feet of sidewalk.
Legally, I think anything under 100 and some thousand.
I just don't, Woody went out with me and met the bear guy out there, and Woody says the people he knows won't show up because they're swamped in the summer. I called the guy from Williamsburg that we used to do all our stuff.
Call Calkins.
That's what I called.
Did you call Harley? York?
No, I don't know.
That's who I used for my.
Call York, you'd be good with the call too.
We got a
Yeah.
number.
I do.
Yeah,
I got his name. You got it?
Those two,
Send it to me. It's on the corner or something in the end of the buildings, like where they always load and unload the people on the bus. So it's not a place they can really avoid it.
Yeah. How'd the chunk, it just chunked, I mean, it just came off.
Oh, it looks like it, you ever seen like it scarifies, it's all just wearing down and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the cement's bubbling out,
I got you.
leaking out.
Yeah.
So it's two enough, or you have somebody else?
as long as you have more than one, I'm
Okay.
okay. I can't think of anybody else that would be,
It's hard, okay, it's hard enough, because that, Laura,
yeah.
Okay.
They did a good job on our one.
They do a lot.
a lot of people just want to do small jobs. Okay, I'll call him. They're doing kind of a refresh. I went over there this morning. They're doing a refresh over in the jail. They came over, they cleaned all the showers out. They, some of the bunks were they're only bolted to the wall. The wall, so they get loose, so they welded legs underneath underneath the beds.
This is where they keep the federal prisoners, a lot of them, so.
Yeah.
And then, they've done this before, so it's not the first time they've done this.
So they're doing painting and cleaning, and
Couple stools were the same lengths, they welded them secure.
the shower stalls are scurvy, and they clean all the hard water off of them.
It's getting a deep clean.
Deep clean.
I think we'll need it, I think, too, the way it looked.
Okay, I think that's all I got.
John and I had a tour of those the other day, last week.
I didn't notice, was there liquor licenses?
You're walking around in there, it doesn't seem like it's that big in there from the outside. When
Right.
you walk around, you're like, wow, this is,
Keep going around and around?
yeah.
Yeah, I would hate to guess what the cost of doors was.
Yeah, big
A
steel
lot less
doors.
than they are now.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you could look at Johnson County's bid.
Yeah, we can.
Andy, you were here the last time, so we didn't act on the policy, reimbursement policy.
Yes. So you guys saw,
The highlighted areas.
yes. Are you guys okay with that?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I think that that's
Okay,
sufficient for now.
So we need a motion to approve that, then the policy change update?
I'll make a motion. I'll send it to you, Kristen, what it was. Okay?
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Treasurer Samant report, which chair notes. Howard County Transportation request to hire. Everybody saw the applicant, which never heard of him, but that's fine.
It's okay with me.
Which, yeah,
The most, we have a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
I
Opposed, say nay. Motion passed. Mill Street Brewing Company road closure request for October 2nd, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. I believe this is something to do every year for Oktoberfest.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Does anybody have anything they know at this moment for next week?
I don't think so.
What do we have down for next week? Anybody gonna be gone because of the fair?
Public hearing ordinance number 44, load control. Building at 9:45, public hearing at 10.
Then we're obviously not gonna cancel
Is the fair, does it even start then, or does it start on Saturday?
It starts on Thursday.
Oh,
it.
it does.
Thursday, I think. When you all,
I'll be gone, I'll be here, I'll be back Friday.
you're done already?
Yeah, we'll go, I get there Saturday morning early and we're done Tuesday afternoon.
Huh?
Oh, so you go in 15.
You go in the 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But the next week's the 14th, so you're not.
Just get the
Yeah.
times.
Oh, I did not, okay, sorry.
Oh, and then I got another thing here. I think we belong to Iowa Good Roads Association. I got this Nick about it. It costs us like $100 a year.
Yes,
Yes.
we are part of that.
So we can just turn this into claims and send it in.
For next week, I'm at the ISAC conference. It's supposed to go through Friday, but I'll see what's on the agenda if it's worth staying. Otherwise, I'll try to see that.
I think they're having day at the fair.
I know I missed the sign up for it, so, but it is what it is.
You want that paid?
Yes, please.
I was surprised they were having it during the fair. Do they always do that?
Mm-mm.
No,
I don't remember.
I know, I was too.
Anything else to discuss at the moment?
I don't think so.
Laundry.
Hey, how are
I
you?
look forward to my Friday deliveries.
Yeah. So on the Conroy Road, what did they use for dust control and what turned it into that? Is it because of the dust control it looks like that?
Did you go over it this morning?
Yeah,
We put rock down?
not much. Color,
Yeah. Yeah, he's got dust control from
somebody different than most people?
190th. No, I don't
Yeah,
think
that
so.
was bad for a while.
It's just slop.
What is it? Is it
It turned bad fast too. It just was
like
instant.
muddy? I'll go put a bunch of rock on it when we get the call.
was like pudding. Well, I didn't know if you put another load and then go out the maintainer and just spread it out, because it's just down the middle, kind of where the load went. They can spread it out, or.
I think we're just trying to put rock down to get people across and not start a big fight.
Where's this at?
190th right come out of Conroy.
Q Avenue.
So it's thin on rock, there's not much drainage there, and that person dust controls 600-800 feet, or maybe longer, well, I don't know, it's a long way. So,
And it's in the dust control area or what
Yeah.
the problem is.
so we put down, some rock down the middle of the road, trying to get people.
It's not, is it because of the dust control that went like that? Am I asking this wrong?
No, it's probably just because there's no ditches there, and it's probably right on rock too.
Okay.
You know, and I don't know. And then we don't grade it much and don't, you know, probably gets a lot of traffic there. I haven't put any rock on it all summer because it's dust controlled.
If he gets the second round now, it wouldn't be better to have that new round?
It's already done.
Oh, it is?
Second rounds are going.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I am all for, if you wanna,
I'll check with the powers that be.
I'm trying to not start fights, you know, so, all right, we'll put some loads down the middle, make it passable. When it dries out, maybe we can, you know, try to work it in. That motor grader is, he's been gone yesterday and today. So we have another individual that went out and helped. Also with all that rain last week, you know, there's a lot of roads that need touched up. So I think he tried to do what he kind of could and kept moving on, trying to get everything.
The second call, they're doing that today.
What's that?
My second call, they can do that one today.
Yes, I told them to.
Okay.
So I can keep all your calls straight.
I said second.
Yeah, I told them that they need to do rock
Okay,
down there and grade it.
thank you.
So, they should be going out by now. They were waiting for the fog to clear this morning.
Is that where they had fire?
I can check real quick.
Cause that road, I mean, that one was,
Yes, that one, sorry.
I mean, I think that's part of the problem was there's so much traffic from the fire trucks. Is part of it.
It's just.
For what?
We had a balefire
We had balefire out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I mean, I think that's what I
didn't
really
think
do.
about
It's just.
I mean, it was, I think that's part of the problem, don't you, Nick, with the heavy traffic from the fire?
For which
The first one,
the first one?
yeah, by Conroy,
Cause they
Yeah,
haul
yeah.
a lot of water from.
did the balefire out there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that will
I'm
lead
pretty
up
sure.
rock.
I never thought about that.
That'll lead up a lot of,
Cause it was like right after that is when it turned bad. Or maybe it's been bad before that.
I mean, I do agree that, I'm trying to see if I can log in to see if it's rock out. That road probably gets a fair amount of
Well, yeah, I
and
get
traffic on
besides the fact, yeah, on its own, but then that day, I mean, it was just nonstop, I think. With heavy,
That makes sense.
but
So, yeah, I told them to at least put some stuff down and go minimal, but, and then we would review.
I just gotta thank you for the second place. They're done.
Oh, good, okay. Yeah, I got a new phone, so I don't have all the passwords in it like the old ones, so I can't quite pull everything up. Okay. The bridge on H or HH, H Avenue, HH Avenue. They're wrapping up, doing the grading, putting some rock down. So they're wrapping that up. They're going over to the other bridge on L, that dead end, and they're starting there. F-52 will hopefully start up a week from Monday, which will be the 17th. And the bridge that we're doing on the dirt road, that has been a little bit slow progress this week, but, we do have all the wattles up, and, they're gonna work on getting that run around in, and
Not for sure if I heard that term before.
Yeah, no, that's some.
Explain that to me, what is that?
it's just, little, tubes of, hay, essentially put around the site to contain,
Oh,
to
for
contain
erosion.
yeah, erosion control. And then our guys, yeah, with all that rain, essentially we got a crew doing the bridge stuff, and then everyone else has just been grading and, spot rock. I'm working on the pavement plans, and Ryan did a good job there of, trying to get everything mapped out. Just to let you guys know, we did send a letter out for, bales that are in the right of way. They have until the 11th to move them, which would just be early next week. So if they're not moved, we will move them. And,
Sounds good about the ditch.
Gravel road?
The same person?
Habitual offender?
Yeah, the one that we had
Sure.
last year?
the north of town, I think it's
You gonna help?
your area, probably family, I don't know. So I still gotta check with the sheriff's office and, the attorney's office. They've both been contacted, but, see what we'll do there and where to move them. But yeah, we can't be using the right of way as storage. We did have, some interviews this week concerning, W21, which is the road that we would intend to pave. And, so now we're kind of working it through how to get the contract signed with the DOT. So, making progress, but preliminary stuff.
Not problems.
No, everything I think is gonna be great. It's just a matter of, how do we write the contract to suffice the DOT
Okay.
and work that out. So, no issues there. It's just a slow process that takes time. Did some 107 reports for bridges, and then the only other real thing that I have, we're working on other stuff too, but nothing really to share yet. The only other thing that I have is I think I included you guys on an email concerning a parcel.
How did that come to?
So to me, I don't know if you were included on all my emails, but to me, it looks like this. Of course, I'm using blue on blue. That back in the 60s. And again, I wrote in the email that this could be completely made up. This is just a guess.
The road might have went that way.
That there was no road here. The road, it was only gravel up and around, but this whole thing was probably one parcel. And so the county wanted to go through the corner. And instead of getting an easement for most of it, and then, this person would have nothing to do, why would they want 0.5 acres on the other side of the road? They probably just told the county, I'm not giving you an easement, you just buy it. I can get better money if you just buy it. And the county probably said, fine.
So how does this come to light? Somebody wants it?
Yeah, no, somebody, once I don't know who they started talking to, but what they wanted is it's an excavating company, and they need to fill in a couple basements in North English. So they were looking for dirt, and the county does have some right of way up here, but they were out there looking at something, and they were like, oh, shit, the county owns that. And they don't do anything with it. And then they called and said, hey, can we take our dirt from there? And I said, I know nothing about that piece. And actually, it's a parcel, not a right of way. So I don't even know if I have jurisdiction. It would be you guys. You know, that's kind of what it looks like, I believe, from the road.
Oh, so it's actually a high spot.
Kinda, maybe.
Yeah.
That's the way they described it, was a high spot. I don't really see it as a high spot, but, I mean, you could get dirt, you know.
Problem is, if you cut it out though, I mean, it's such a small area, right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't need to fill in 2 basements, you know, maybe you just take a dozer and you only cut off that much across the whole thing, and you have enough. But told this person, like, I'm gonna have to leave that up to you guys, you know, that's a parcel, not,
Thing I'd be careful with is who it butts up against.
looks like they've been farming it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he might have a little issue with it.
But probably.
Well, I don't think we should sell the dirt off if we're gonna sell the
No.
land.
Right. Plus, if you know, it falls in that jurisdiction, if he's farmed this so for many years.
You can't eminent domain government property.
Right.
No.
But we had that big trouble at Parnell.
Well, that was different.
You know,
Yeah.
it is different, but it's,
He can't eminent domain our ground.
right,
it's really not,
you know,
Adverse possession, you can't
you can't do that to government ground.
do it to government ground. Otherwise we'd have no ditches anywhere.
I just don't want to blame. Don't want to open a can of worms, I guess, that we don't have to.
I don't think you
I mean,
wanna
even
get-
if you go, my concern, I guess, would be is even if you don't worry about his crop that's on county ground, you know, you're still gonna be, I don't know how much dirt it's gonna take, but you still have that risk of, you know, it's such a small area, you're right up against there.
You want to see it?
I saw it.
I see like 2 fields there.
Sell it.
Yeah, I'd
Is
rather,
that the
I'd
same
rather
field?
sell it.
I'd rather sell it than
If
mess
he
with
wants
the
to buy it
land.
for
It's
dirt.
connected.
Right.
I think those are the
But
same.
the landowner has a chance to buy it too.
Not only that, I
It's the
mean,
same landowner.
how do you,
My map there will show that a little bit better.
how do you, I mean, you know, you gotta charge, I mean, otherwise then you're gonna.
You gotta put up for auction.
Well, that, but I mean, like, even for the dirt,
Yeah, I don't
otherwise
think,
then what if I want dirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Why do I, why have?
everybody wants my dirt off of someplace.
Yeah.
Are we doing any ditching around here?
I mean, I think that, you know, this person was being proactive. They were trying to find spots where they could get, maybe they already have a different farmer, but I think they were looking at GIS and was like, hey, county owns that. What the heck is going on there? And it looks, you know, kind of, he said a high spot. I don't necessarily see a high spot, but my view could be wrong too. I'm not trying to say they're wrong.
Yeah, there could be there or something.
Yeah. So, anyway, I was bringing it to your attention, you know, you may wanna, I can tell this person whatever, and you may wanna think about getting it back on the tax roll.
That's what I thought,
I agree.
my thoughts.
I don't think we should sell the dirt, but we can sell the land, the parcel.
And you, I believe, own it, so you would have to sell it, you can't just vacate it. That being said, they sold us 1.3 acres. 1 acre of that, give or take, is used for the road. So I don't know if that's gotta be, if you sell it as 1.3 with the road easement.
Well, that's
That's how you do it.
Probably, I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know, right? That's not,
The adjoining landowner would be most beneficial to get it. It's up to you guys if you wanna just leave it alone or proceed to figure out what to do with it.
I say leave it alone, that's my idea.
but I just wanted to find out the history. I wanted to make sure nobody had donated it to the county after they died for like, you know, pheasants or conservation. But I will tell this individual that,
I'd say no.
no,
I don't want to sell dirt off of it.
yep, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure. And I knew nothing about that piece. I didn't. So at least now there's a little history and a file that goes along with it.
Any other questions for Nick?
Mm-mm.
Do you want more rock on Q?
I'll make a call and get back to you. Okay. When the meeting's over, I'll call
Yeah, there was enough other spots to work on. I was like, put down a little bit and keep working. We won't sort
them. Okay,
of fight.
okay.
All righty, well, you guys have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
See you next other weekend. You too.
Anything else before we go back?
Is golfing this afternoon? Is that why they have the North English?
What's that?
I am. The North English thing this afternoon? You're going to go?
What is it?
This is school.
Oh,
Oh, thanks for the,
I'm gonna be in town at store, so.
thanks for the invite.
Yeah, we didn't get, I got invited this year.
Mr. North
I have to put a team together.
Mr. North English.
Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, I'm, the way I've been golfing, I need all the luck I can.
Okay, anything else? We'll go back in recess. We are in recess.
I Jason Aldean's ran a reservation there because there was a band that Amy wanted to see,
Okay.
but we wouldn't have needed it.
Okay.
Gotta hit all the reds.
We did in Tennessee,
Oh, they did?
yeah.
So I've got 4 things here I'd like to pass out. I don't know if you all can share a little bit, or
Yeah.
4 of you are like, yeah, I'd really like to see what you got, but I'll give you the one here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kristen, I think Kristen has quite a bit of information already. I could give you one too.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and then I'll have you guys share here. So I appreciate you guys' time. Is it okay if I stand?
Yep.
We'll chat. So I have done this before, and I just always like to introduce myself before even really diving into the heart of why I'm here. But really, that's kind of why I'm here. So my name's Tim Poyser, originally from Pocahontas, so Northwest Iowa. Basically born and raised there, technically born in Sioux Center, but raised my entire life in Pocahontas. And grew up in a manufacturing company. My grandfather and grandmother had a pretty awesome manufacturing company in Northwest Iowa. Thought as a little kid I was going to take that over. I think me and my grandpa are too much alike. And once I left college and started working full time, I left the business. So moved to Pella in 2013. So I live in Pella now. Moved there for work at Vermeer and moved my wife and 2 girls at the time. And we love Pella. It's been great, great community. Worked at Vermeer. It's been great there as well. Great company and family run there as well. Ended up wanting to experience something else and get out of good old Iowa. So in 2021, I took a job at a Vermeer dealership clear out of Phoenix, Arizona. So moved my whole family at that time with 2 boys. So 2 girls, 2 boys, went out to Arizona 5 years ago. We absolutely loved that as well. But we did come back 2 years ago. My wife wanted our oldest to really experience high school. So in Arizona, we ended up deciding to do homeschooling. And so that was it. We decided to come back. And 2 years ago, I don't know about for you guys in right here in this area, but there was not a lot of employment opportunities in Pella. Vermeer was on a hiring freeze, and there's a lot of other manufacturers in the area, and there was no other real opportunities for me. So I, person of faith, I prayed about it a lot and ended up trying to find other jobs, even in Des Moines. I was getting nowhere. So I'm not this type of person, but I ended up going on Indeed, created a profile, put in some of my previous work history, some of like the job titles that I had. And then I also put the one word sales, because when I went out to Arizona, the idea was they were gonna train me to be a salesman eventually. And so I just had a very tiny bit of interest in that. And that's what brought me to this. But this was the career, this was the job opportunity that I got out of searching for probably 3 to 4 months, which may not seem like a long time, but when you got a family, you need to find something quick. So that's what brought me to Family Heritage, which is supplemental insurance. And yeah, so that's my story there. I'd love to share that a little bit. But what we do, I'm passionate about because, not because I've had a lot of family history, but because I can relate to the fact that I've never participated in this stuff when I was at Vermeer. And I believe now, doing this as a living, I think it's an education. People are lacking being educated on supplemental insurance. And so what we do at Family Heritage is very much about sitting down with people, asking questions, showing how we can help, and seeing if this would actually be a fit for them. Instead of, forcing somebody onto something or just posting something and saying this is available, I like to take the education-based approach. And I think that really helps people understand what this is and what it isn't. And then ultimately, if it does make sense for them, they can get protected. So what you guys see in the folders, I've got a few brochures. So we do cancer policies, heart policies, accident, and an intensive care policy. So you can kind of see all those in there. If you're looking at the iceberg, that's really in a nutshell what we do. And honestly, most people don't understand that. The iceberg explains the fact that, hey, there's direct costs, which is what medical insurance is for, and then there's indirect. Your utility bills, your house bill, your car payment, your food, cell phone bills, all that stuff that doesn't stop. People don't really think a whole ton about that when they think about going through a cancer battle or a major accident. Now, I'm sure some of you folks do, but I'm going to say from what I've learned, most people don't. And then the other aspect of it is, we don't wake up every day thinking, man, am I going to get that cancer diagnosis today, or am I going to get an accident? So we don't think about it every day either. And then in the laminated pages, there are a few letters of recommendation from a few different counties that a colleague of mine works with. One of them is Van Buren County, and then one of them is Fremont County. And he's worked with them for years. He's been doing this for 8 years. And they just spoke very highly of him and our products. So I wanted to share some of that as well. And I personally work with Davis County, and it was kind of cool when I met with the gal over there. She actually knew the gal from Van Buren County very well. So she got on the phone with her, asked her about her experience with Family Heritage, and she didn't have anything but good things to say. So I've been working with the Davis County just for about 6 months now. And then you'll see the page that's got the bar graph. That shows kind of our claim to fame. We give people their money back. So you can see, I believe I just have it up to 2024, about $50 million paid in claims. And then I think it was about $80 million paid in return of premiums. So that's a really unique aspect to our policies. They all have a money back feature. So a family has a plan, never use it, they get all their money back, which is the picture on that last page. This is, you may or may not know that gentleman. He's a state trooper here in Iowa. Mike is his name. They lived down in Hedrick, him and his wife Renee. They had a ton of history of cancer in their family. So for them, it was like a no-brainer. They took a policy out when they were like 25 and 28. Their agent's been retired, so I had the pleasure of bringing them back a check this January, and they were pretty excited about it. I think it's their oldest son is going to be is a freshman, good baseball player. So they're like, this is going to be some gas money. I think he was down in Arkansas. So they wanted to really go watch his games, but they got their money back because they stayed healthy, never needed it. Policies don't terminate, they keep going if they want to keep them going. Nothing changes, same as it was day one. But it's just really fun to be able to give people their money back if they didn't end up using the policy. And then the thing that stuck with me that I'll share with you when I worked with the Davis County and met with the board exactly here, I ended up asking them a question of, why does this make sense for you guys? And one of the gentlemen made a comment, he's like, it's just nice to give options to our staff. They are using Aflac still, but they have a pretty low participation rate, like 10% or less. And so they're like, you know what, there might be a need for something else, plus it's nice to have some options. And that was really kind of cool to hear that they were just wanting to take care of their staff and realize that sometimes there could be another option. I see some drinks on the table, it's like some people are Pepsi drinkers hardcore and some people are Coca-Cola, and you would never get them to switch, but sometimes it is just nice to have some of those options. I'm curious what questions you guys have for me. I threw a lot at you there.
This isn't run through the county at all. It's not county funded. It's not county based, correct?
Correct. Yep.
It'd be like our Aflac stuff that we, or that we offer, right?
It's different in that it doesn't go through our payroll at all, is that correct?
If
Works
you,
with the employee.
It's direct, I think.
yep. That's our go-to. We can do payroll. Like some businesses are like, nope, we want payroll, but our niche is, and we don't mess with that. So there's no work, there's no added involvement. You don't have to also get rid of what you already have with the way we work. So we can do either way, but our go-to is just working individually, not through payroll.
So you want the ability to meet our employees.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing any good, but yeah, I mean, you know, when
That's what the goal is here, since it's not being ran through us.
yes, yeah, we still kind of function the same in that way where like I'm meeting with Eddyville School District in 2 weeks. I'll do a big group presentation at their start off meeting for the year. And then folks will fill out a piece of paper if they want more information. And then I know I'm just going to follow up with those. You know, I don't follow up with all 120 teachers, but I do talk to all of them and do a 7-minute presentation. And then I have them fill out a piece of paper if they'd like to schedule a time with me. And then like with Davis County, I met with each department individually. The sheriff's department, I met one-on-one with. The roads department, I scheduled a presentation just for the roads department. So it's not like you have to try to get every single group together. That's a little bit harder for the counties. Unless you do that initially already, I could tag on to something that you already have set up, but
We don't have the ability to close the offices down.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then the courthouse, I just kind of pop around office to office is what I've done there.
So I think we try to stay away from. So I think we'd want to have like a meeting where they come meet with you personally, but
We don't want you to go from office to office.
Okay. And whatever works best there, yeah, absolutely.
And then if need be, if you're having one of the sheriffs, they can go winkles and keep all the offices open. You know what I mean? So part of the sheriff's here and part of the courthouse is here, then they can flip-flop part in the court, so that we can stay open.
yeah.
If that's the way the board wants to allow this.
Okay, with it. We got an option.
I think like in the past, somebody like you would just schedule a time in the room up here, right?
Yeah, and then the department heads,
Would you be able to drop materials off prior to that? Because they probably need to look at it.
We usually don't.
we usually don't, but
I do have, I don't know if I shared it with Kristen and I don't have one on me, but I do have a file that I can email, it's just a 1-page PDF. I can give you a glance at it here. This helps explain, very high level, but this helps explain what we do. This is something that sometimes I've emailed and then the department heads will all get that email and it explains what it is. It's supplemental insurance, and then there's a couple examples at the bottom. Hey, if you went through an accident, you're in the hospital X amount of days, broken leg, 20,000. So kind of, and then at the very bottom, it talks about them all having 100% refund. So that might be something that, you know, hey, here's the gentleman's coming this day and this time. Here's a little bit of literature you can look at. That might be helpful. Do you feel like that would be helpful?
I would say probably, but I don't.
You want to email it to who?
Department heads?
Yeah, I could pass it off to whoever, Kristen or whoever, and then that could be dispersed out to the department heads, along with like, hey, he's gonna be here this day and this time.
well, isn't everybody's email online too?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to give out everybody's, you mean, who's?
Well, the department heads' emails are online.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we don't want to give out employees' emails.
No, what we did in
I
Davis
think
County
they're
is
all
I just,
online. You can hit every office online via
But
email.
only department heads we'd want it to go to. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
She's saying only the department heads.
Yeah, I don't want everybody else to have it.
yeah, they all have an email on there. Like ours is the supervisors at.
and if not, sometimes it's just as simple as, hey, we're
My
gonna
big
have
thing
a
is I don't
rep
wanna-
here this day, and he's gonna be here this time, go see him.
The only thing is I just don't want to encumber the auditor's office to send out stuff and then deal with questions and responses. So I prefer if you contacted them directly.
Yeah, they need to be out of the loop.
The department heads, correct?
Yeah, if you want to email all the
It
departments,
should be on the website.
yeah, I think they're all on here.
They're all.
Okay.
Everyone I think that's
But the
far.
only thing you have to do, you have to line up the meeting room to make
Which,
sure.
yeah, you can call downstairs to the auditor's office and they can get you a date.
Time for the room up here.
Make sure
Are
it's.
you wanting this done on county time?
Oh, no, that's the other issue.
It has to be on county time.
Because we haven't allowed.
I know, I think we probably have to do it after hours.
We never allowed that before. So the other insurance was the insurance that we offered. So Aflac was after hours?
They're supposed to take time off or use a break.
Okay,
So we just said that would be up to the department head.
be after hours.
Otherwise, you have all these sales people.
Everybody will do it.
Yeah, I know.
Good point.
What time did Aflac do it? I don't remember what the time,
You're supposed to do it over your lunch break or,
or your coffee break or,
yeah,
so yeah. But they were scheduled during the day, it wasn't scheduled after hours, was it?
no. But it gets to be a lot to manage.
Yeah, because people go from 11 to 11:30, we did it in shifts like that. When people go on their lunches.
Let's wait for Brandy to get back, maybe, and let's discuss it with her and see how she wants to handle it. And then one of us will get in touch with you.
Okay.
That way we do it, so that way we don't open up Pandora's box of issues down the road.
Okay.
Let's do that. What do you think?
I'm gonna leave you all with a business card. If you don't mind, I'm gonna grab those, folders back from you. If you wanted to keep something out of there, you absolutely could. If you wanted a brochure, I'm okay with that. Sure, yeah, I might have a little extra there. What other questions do you guys have for me?
What is like the cost of it per year?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. I'm gonna give you a wide range, not to be vague, but it's all based off of age. And it's all based off of, am I sitting with a 28-year-old individual or am I sitting with a 45-year-old family? It's gonna be different, but $1 a week up to $4 a day. That's the range typically per policy.
That would be like a person or that would be a family?
It can be both, yeah. So that's why I'm giving you that wide range, because it goes off of age first, and then, am I sitting down with just a couple or a single parent even? We've got a plan, or we've got categories for each: individuals, couples, single parents, and families. And then, so that's why, it's hard to, I never do that in a presentation. I just high level what this is, what we do, and then when I sit down with individuals one-on-one, that's where we can dive into that and see what that would look like for them.
Okay.
And they're locked into, that's really nice, so that never goes up. Unless, I'm talking with an individual and then 3 years later they get married, well, then they're gonna move up to a couple plan, so that would change the premium in that situation. Thank you for asking that question.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Seth, you good?
I'm good.
Good.
Thanks for coming out, Tim.
Thank you guys very much for your time. Who should I be looking to get a communication from?
Probably be your Abby.
Probably me or you.
Okay, all right. My email is on that card. And I know I've left a little bit of information with Kristen before too, so.
Okay.
Thank you
Yes,
so
so we
much.
should probably discuss it next week.
Yeah.
So
Chris,
probably
I'm
something.
gonna go be your guys.
Okay,
Oh, they're not ready?
What company
In the
did
other
your
room, I think.
grandfather had?
it's called Armstrong Machine Company.
Out of Armstrong?
He was
This can be
originally,
welcome
but
to do
then
it
he
very
moved
quick.
to
That's fine, take a little,
Water.
it's only, it'd be
Oh, really?
like 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Not
We
very-
gotta take a break.
He used to work at
I'll get this
Armstrong.
set up. It's all information.
Yeah, they were everywhere today.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get back to work one day. I'm getting.
Call you IT.
Yeah, pretty soon.
You were bragging about how good he was, I was right. Okay, we'll call the meeting
You want
back.
that light off of there?
I can see that now, I don't.
Okay. So what you thoughts?
Okay, I'll call the meeting back in order.
All right, thanks for having us this morning, guys. Just kind of came in for a brief introduction of obviously the new people as well as seasonal staff. They're getting ready to take summer and get back to school, but we just figured we'd throw in a little education. It's a main part of our duties, and just keep it light. And obviously, I think you guys are all fully capable of knocking this PowerPoint out. So I'll let Mary take it from there. All right.
What do you want to do, introduce your staff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys go with that. I'm Jacob, by the way. Nice to meet you guys again.
Mary Blair, I'm the naturalist.
How many years,
Not
how many years have you been with us?
10,
So she's our longest tenured employee.
going on 10 in November.
And I'm Molly Minnick, and I've been with them for a little over 3 months now.
Molly was a new hire. If you guys want to get to know Molly more, I mean, Molly, you can take the hot seat.
Is everybody's, which ones are seasonal? So you go.
Yep, so I do a lot of different duties, from helping campers and renters to doing claims, to counting campground money, doing stuff with the different websites we have, all different things like that. But something else I've been starting to do some more planning with is programs, so trying to help Mary out and get more people out to the park. And actually, one that I had on Wednesday night was a macrame program. And I actually made a plant hanger here for someone named, let's see, is it Abby?
Oh, wow.
What are you looking up to her for?
Might have
Kiss
some
up.
plants at home, so I did that for you. Yeah.
That's very
And
sweet.
if any of you would like
I'm
to
better than you
learn,
guys.
Kiss up.
if any of you would like to learn how to make the plant hanger or any macrames, I'm planning on having another one of those programs because it was very well received. So, yeah.
Well, thank you.
There you go, Seth, put up the kids.
Yeah. Need babysit?
We can take land,
Yeah.
mine in there too.
My name is Andy Wecker, started in October. I'm the natural resource technician ranger out there now. I spent 7 years with Monroe County Conservation before that as the director there. So pretty smooth transition coming into here, and essentially I take care of all the wildlife areas, the caretaker there, and our natural resource areas. So dove in pretty heavy this last fall, winter with some invasive work, tree cutting. Did a lot of burning, and then transitioned into the spring here, some more burning, and then jumped right into more invasive work with spraying and tree cutting and stuff like that. So doing a lot of extensive work, a lot of the work I've been wanting to do before, but with the director duties where I was at before, hands were kind of tied there with that, just being single staff. So it's nice having a good team here. Everyone works real well together. Just been excited ever since I've been here. So.
And I want to say something about Andy. He showed me he's got an app on his phone, that Onyx Hunt, you know, he can track his, where he sprayed just by looking at it.
My 3-year-old coloring.
Yeah,
Right now,
yeah.
so
But it's pretty neat how you can track it that way and show us updates on it, what's working and what's not working, so.
Yep. So.
Well, I'm Jack Osborne. I'm a seasonal. This is my second season working with Iowa County Conservation. We basically just do whatever they tell us to do, whether that's spraying, mowing, cutting, invasive work, or just sweeping out bathrooms. But that's basically all we do.
What's your favorite thing this summer, Jack?
Mowing in the skid loader.
I'm Tyler McMullen. This is my 3rd year with Iowa County. And I'm seasonal, just basically help Andy and Jake and then Connor usually on the first 2 days with park maintenance. And my favorite thing was probably learning how to use a chainsaw.
Do you think you guys will move on to conservation when you get to college?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Good, but you're already in college then, okay. Good.
I'm Emma Edelin. I'm the summer naturalist. This is my 5th summer doing it. I help Mary out. I work on programs. I get to work with the animals. I get to help sometimes with the ranger and landscaping and duties around the park. I've created geocaches for Iowa County Conservation, run various programs. I really enjoyed it. I teach in Cedar Rapids outside of summer, so this has been a really great opportunity to be able to come back and continue working with the old staff, meeting the new staff. So I really appreciate that opportunity every summer to have been able to do that.
You explain the geocaches.
Oh, yeah. So geocaching is using GPS coordinates. There's an app, geocache.com, but we have it set up where if you can show up to the park, we have the coordinates posted. So if you have like your little GPS or your phone, you can type those coordinates in. It's basically a giant scavenger hunt. There are quite a few here in Marengo, none that I've placed, but on the app, I just get to see them when I check it out. But it's fun. It's nice because it gets you outside walking, searching. Sometimes they're really small, sometimes they're really big. I've seen them in Tic Tac boxes before. So it's a fun scavenger hunt. We have 3 of them that I've placed and then 1 that our old ranger naturalist CC placed. I don't know where that one is. I can't find it. But, it is fun. It's nice. We have one at the north end of the horse trail. We have one at the spillway, one at the bird blind. So if you're ever out there, you don't need the geocache app. You just go on our county park website. The coordinates are posted. So if you just want to go on a nice little walk, see some cool parts of the park.
This is one big bend.
Yeah.
And we found that when you were really on our tour that day.
Yeah.
That kid was out there doing that, remember? He was,
Are you sure that was Big Ben or was that,
I'm sure it was Big Ben.
okay.
Our car was there, we asked, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're geocaching down there.
Yeah, I had a camera out over in Amanda.
Yep.
We had a problem spot where people were going for some reason, so I put a camera up to see what they were doing. Well, then all of a sudden I seen them doing something on a part of the fence, these different people.
I see.
So I went out there and I looked and it was like a bare aspirin bottle.
Yep.
And I was like,
It's a drop site.
yeah. So I Googled it, that's where I found out about geocache.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
what it was. I was like,
Yeah, a lot of folks do it. You can write your name on these little slips, and the more things that you find, your score online goes up. And yeah, people travel all over the country. I'm not saying just to geocache, but in transit, they'll be like, oh, there's a cache here, let's go find it. So
they had like a little cloth cross in there and some other stuff. I was just like, wow.
different things for different folks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Connor's obviously not able to be here today. He had a prior obligation, so might have to have him come in and introduce himself. So
On your next time, when you come in, it'll be fun.
other than that, I think Mary's got some.
All right, I'll get in the hot seat.
You just tell me when you want me to switch the.
So, my main job, of course, is to do outdoor education, and during the school year, that involves doing all kinds of field trips and also in-class programs with all 6 of our local school districts. And then during the summertime, we do summer camps, other public programs. We also do other public programs during the school year too, but my main focus is all of our school field trips and programs. So one of the things that I really love to teach about are wildlife. And something that I have done before is just teaching people about if they want to attract wildlife to view it, to their yards or other areas. Backyard bird feeding is one of the things that they can do. To attract any kind of wildlife, you gotta give them habitat, right? And so Birds, just like we do, they need food, water, and shelter. And when it comes to those things, for our birds, a lot of them are either seed or fruit eaters. During the winter time, those things can still be found. Some of our wildlife, though, do eat insects or other animals. But if you're wanting to put habitat in your yard that is kind of a more permanent type of habitat, things like fruiting shrubs, grasses that
Not
will.
honeysuckle.
Not honeysuckle. This is the picture up there with the berries. That's a service berry, which is a native here. And those berries are actually edible for people as well. They have a nice sweet taste, and you can eat them raw, or you can cook with them, preserve them, things like that. There's grasses there, big bluestem, which is a native prairie grass, and they have a nice big seed head that remains until something, it either falls or something goes and eats those seeds. So it's a nice looking in the winter too, brings some color in the winter. And then we have some native sunflowers. That's a Maximilian sunflower there on the right. And so they produce many, many seeds. There are a lot of seed-eating birds that hang around during the winter time. And then in the summertime, when they're blooming, there's a monarch in there, but lots of pollinators for bees, butterflies, wasps, all kinds of things can get nectar from those flowering plants. And so next, water. You don't have to have a big pond to provide water for wildlife. You can have a small bird bath in your yard. You can create some sort of small water feature, or if you have the space and the time and the money, you can have a big pond, a small pond, some sort of larger water feature too. But anything from birds to insects to other wildlife will take advantage of that water. And then shelter. So shelter can come in many forms. We can put man-made shelter up there, putting birdhouse boxes. We have a bluebird box right there, one of our native birds. Shrubby plants where they can put their nests, or trees that have little bits of hollow in them. So one thing you want to be cautious with dead trees, of course, you don't want to leave them in a place where they could fall on buildings or fall on trails and things like that. But if you have a good amount of space, you have some woods, consider leaving a few of them in there for those woodpeckers or other cavity nesting birds for shelter. So your habitat is going to change depending on if you are in an urban area and town or you're in a rural area. Where you live is going to influence the type of birds that will come to your yard. Each have different environmental concerns, different habitats. So let's say that you don't have the space, and you can switch to the next one. You don't have the space to plant wildlife habitat. So you can put feeders out there. And feeders come in many different sizes and shapes. We have ground or platform feeders. We have suet feeders, long tube feeders, hopper feeders that hold a lot of seed there in the left-hand bottom corner, or platform feeders on the other bottom corner there. So that hold many different types of seeds. And depending on what type of birds you would like to attract, you can go to the next slide there. You can put out a specific type of seed. So sunflowers are probably our most common, and it is the most versatile seed because a lot of different kinds of birds will eat that seed. Millet, that small kind of grain up in the upper right-hand corner, is also a good one for birds with small beaks. We have corn, either whole or cracked corn is a good one for a lot of different kinds of birds. Then we have thistle or Niger seed, finches. So if you want to attract goldfinches or state bird or chickadees, things like that, you can put that out. During the winter time, a really good one to put out if you want to attract woodpeckers or other birds are suet. So that's fats and seeds mixed together. That gives those birds some extra calories during the colder months, or you can put peanuts. So those are just a handful of the different types of birds that seeds you can attract. So now we're gonna play a little game, everybody. We're gonna do a little bit of bird ID. I have some of our common Iowa birds. What we'll do is we'll have a picture come up first, and if you know the bird, you can shout it out. feel free to play two back here, Des, if you want to
Let
guess
them go first.
it. Okay, yes, sorry. So go ahead and, so can you guess this bird's name?
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird, yeah. So this is the ruby-throated hummingbird. This is the male. And it is our only hummingbird that we see commonly here in Iowa. I brought a few fun things to share here too, because one of my favorite things to share is, you know, we can do presentations like this with adults. Sometimes kids can't sit through things like this, right? They need to get up, they need to get moving, they need to see real things from real animals. So I brought with me, and we can pass these around, or you can come take a look at the end. But I brought a hummingbird nest. I don't know if anyone has ever seen a hummingbird nest before. They are our smallest bird here in Iowa, as well as a preserved hummingbird, what their eggs look like, and their skull. So they are very, very small. You want me to pass around, or do you guys want to come take a look afterwards?
I can't believe they migrate clear to Central America.
And they do. They migrate all the
I
way
wonder how far they went.
to Central America. And so there are a lot more hummingbirds that come into North America, but this is the farthest, kind of most widespread, and they're mostly in the south where it's a little bit warmer. They drink nectar. So here in the winter time, we don't have food for them, so they have to go where it's warm.
Ready for the next one?
Yep. Next one.
Blue jay.
Blue jay, yep. So the blue jay is a bird that is actually related to crows. They are a large bird. They have big pointed beaks, and they love a variety of foods. So things like acorns, corn, peanuts, and suets. You can put a few of those things out, or put that habitat out. So oak trees, if you want to attract blue jays to your yard. And they're one of few birds that have blue feathers here in Iowa. So it's a kind of a neat thing to say. Also very identifiable by their call, their loud jay, jay, jay.
Starling.
You're close. It is in the blackbird family, which starlings are. This one is a little bit larger. So this is a common grackle. And so starlings, crows, red-winged blackbird, they're all kind of related. Different color markings and different sizes, but they are very well known because they have those shiny iridescent feathers, kind of purplish bronze. They eat a variety of things. So they're insect eaters when insects can be found, seeds, grains, dried fruits and berries, and acorns. So if you put feeders out with anything, they'll probably, if they're in the area, you'll probably attract them.
So with it, like the Amish houses, would they go to those? You know, the Amish have those big.
Yeah, so those are the purple martin houses. They are a little bit larger, too large to go into the hole. So purple martins are smaller, but they do look very similar because they have those iridescent feathers.
Cardinals.
Cardinals, yep.
Male and female.
Yeah, so male and female. This is one of the birds that you can tell the difference really well between the male and female. The female is the more brownish one, and the
males are always prettier, right?
Males are always have brighter colors. Yep. In the bird world. And so this is probably one of our most well-loved and known backyard birds, right? If you have a bird feeder and you put sunflower seeds out there, you're probably going to see them. Very identifiable call, and they are seed eaters. They have that really good seed cracking beak, so cracking open those seeds to eat the inside of their sunflower.
Very territorial.
Yes, they can be. So one of the things that has happened at the Nature Center, we have a male cardinal that sometimes will come and hit the window, bang on the window with its beak. It's because it sees its reflection and it thinks it's another cardinal.
I had that at my house.
Yes.
They beat himself to death.
Yes, they do. And they make marks.
You go out there and scare it away.
And we've had that happen at my house too. Also at copper mirrors, like the side mirrors, they sometimes see their reflection in there too. And so it's like, oh man.
My wife's that, so she bought this solar powered cardinal that sits in her yard. When you walk by it,
it makes a noise.
Motion detection, it makes the noise.
Yeah.
And if you walk by like 3 or 4 times, there'll be a cardinal in the tree right next to it.
Uh-huh, yep, they
I don't
respond.
know who's in my area. You know?
Exactly, they are. A lot of wildlife are, some are just a little bit more aggressive about certain things when it comes to that, so. What about this bird?
Like some sort of bunting.
Black cap chickadee. We caught a lot of these when we were out, we used to go out there to, out west.
Mm-hmm,
Catch a big lot of those.
yep, black cap chickadee.
It's not really fair that you can answer. You can see it.
Well, I knew this one too, though.
I have faith in this.
Yep, so the black cap chickadee, again, is one of our very common birds. They're very small, but they're active. They're really quick and very vocal. And they are seed eaters. Maybe different kinds of seeds. They like thistle a lot, but they will come and eat sunflowers and all different kinds that you have out in your bird feeders. What about this one?
Goldfinch.
Yeah, goldfinch. So the American goldfinch is our state bird here in Iowa. And the males and females look different too, except for during the winter time. That upper picture is a male all of the warmer times of year, but it will kind of grow a little bit more camouflage feathers and look more like the female, which is on the bottom there, a little more darker coloration. And they are seed eaters. They also nest very late, so they take advantage of like summer nesting, and they will gather kind of fluffy seeds to line their nests in the summer.
Woodpecker, some sort of hen woodpecker.
Yes.
Look at Kevin go over there.
I'm sorry. I always get this one. So you're right on the red, but it's kind of counterintuitive. It does have red on the head, but they call this one you can switch to the next one.
Sure.
Red belly.
Red-bellied woodpecker, which doesn't make sense, right? It has red on its head. The red-headed woodpecker has a fully red head. When it comes to these two, the male and the female, you can tell the difference by looking at the red on the head. So the female just has that smaller red stripe that's on the top and back. The male has a little bit more red on the head. These are pretty common birds that we have in our woodlands, but they also will visit feeders a lot. They love to eat insects during the warmer times of year, but also seeds, and they'll eat suet from your suet feeders as well.
Another woodpecker?
It is another woodpecker, yep.
Okay. Yep. Say it again.
The last one you said.
That's a red-headed one?
No,
Oh, no.
no. Anybody back here? Downy, yes, it's a downy woodpecker.
I thought you had two red-headed and red-bellied.
I don't have the red-headed woodpecker on here, actually.
Do you work in conservation?
I tried. I tried.
So the downy woodpecker, there's a marking on this woodpecker to tell the difference between males and females too. That red dot on the head, that tells us it's a male. The female would not have that red dot. Again, they are very common in wooded areas, but also yards. They love to eat seeds. They'll stash their seeds in the bark of trees or in their cavities in trees. And they will visit feeders a lot during the winter time because food is a little bit harder for them to find.
Red-winged blackbird.
Yeah, red-winged blackbird.
They're mean.
Identify, they can be an aggressive bird too. Yep, if they have a nest and you're walking by, they will dive bomb you to get you to go away. So they're common near areas with water, and they have those bold color markings, that red and that either yellow or white stripe underneath that. During the summer, they will eat insects, seeds and grains during the winter time.
So they stay around during the winter?
I see a few. Some of them do migrate. Big flocks of them will gather up and they will migrate south.
Mourning dove.
Mourning dove, yep. So mourning doves, very common to see them in pairs. So they're with their partners, their mates. And they're very well known for that soft, low cooing sound. And they are ground seed eaters. So they'll walk around the ground and pick up those seeds that have fallen.
But the male's mating call's pretty loud, isn't it?
He can be a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yep.
It can be annoying at times.
Indigo monkey,
You're close.
bluebird.
Bluebird, yep. So this is the eastern bluebird. Very common here in Iowa, on the edge of woodlands, where woodlands meet open grassy areas. And they will nest in those man-made bluebird boxes or in cavities of trees. And they are insect eaters. So they'll be flying around catching insects on the wing when they're flying, which is kind of neat to see.
Sparrow.
Yes. Those house sparrows, sometimes called the English sparrow. This is not native to North America. They were introduced in Central Park in 1850 and have spread across the country. They are very adaptable to both urban and rural areas. So anywhere there are seeds or other types of food, I've seen them eating all kinds of things. They're very adaptable. You'll find them just about everywhere.
Prolific breeders.
Yes, they are.
They hog the bird feeder.
They do.
House wren,
It is a house finch, yep.
you're finished.
Yep, house finch. So that you can tell the difference between males and females here. Which one do you think is the male?
The red,
The red colored one, that brighter, beautiful color.
we get them in our house.
Yep. So the house finches, they have kind of extended their range. They used to be more in the southwest, but they are in the southeast, but they have kind of spread across the country too. And they are seed and insect eaters, so you'll very often see them at your bird feeders as well.
A wren.
Is that a swallow?
It does look like both of them because of the shape of their body. This is a white-breasted nuthatch. So I love this bird because they're the ones that you see kind of scooting up and down trees, looking for seeds and insects and also stashing them. And they do visit bird feeders, come grab a seed, go take it and cache it for later when food might be hard to find. They will eat seeds, insects as well, and suet during the winter time at your feeders. This one is more commonly seen in the winter time here in Iowa. It's called, anybody back there? It's called a dark-eyed junco. Yeah.
What?
A dark-eyed junco. So the dark-eyed junco is very common here in the winter time. They nest up in Canada and they migrate here in the Midwest for the winter. And they are ground feeders and they're looking for seeds down there. So anything that falls from your bird feeders, if you have them out there, you'll see them hopping around down on the ground cleaning that stuff up. Robin, yes. So the robin is a sign of spring when spring comes, but there are some robins here that will stay around in the winter time. What they'll do is they'll kind of gather up in big flocks in a more densely wooded area, so they have some shelter, and they will survive on dried berries and fruit. During the nicer times of year, they eat worms and they eat insects. And pretty well known for those robin blue eggs, those bright blue eggs, and that bowl-shaped nest. I brought with me another thing here to share to pass around. So we have some examples of the egg replica there, what the eggs look like, their feathers, their feet. And this is a robin nest that one built on one of my windowsills several years ago. Oh, it was when I first moved here to Baringo and I lived a couple blocks that way, right on my very low windowsill. And I got to watch the eggs hatch as I was peeking through and the birds fledge. And then afterwards I took it off the windowsill. I'm really surprised that a cat or something like that or other wildlife didn't take that off the windowsill and get those babies, but one of our common birds that we have here. So those are all the birds that I brought with me today are in my presentation. Thank you guys for playing my game here and just a little taste of what I do.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So I use the Merlin app when I'm working at home.
Yes.
Nice.
I walk through the woods and
Uh-huh.
put it on to hear the birds.
Yes.
And I'm just amazed at how many birds are making noise
Mhm.
around.
Yeah.
It picks it up on your phone.
That's
Yes.
called Merlin app?
So let me,
You say, and it tells you exactly what's making.
Yeah.
There's Merlin and there's Audubon, both of them are good ones.
so I'll show you mine really quick because I love using that too. It's from Cornell, Ornithology Department. And it just, this is the screen. You push that big kind of green button, it records. And by sound, it will tell you what you are hearing if you're not quite
Show you a
sure.
picture.
It'll show you a picture.
You can call them too, you can make it
Yes.
nice to call
Yep, you can take pictures, you can
From
find out information about them. It's really neat app. I use this with school groups a lot when we're out and about.
What time of year is it the owls up, or up in the lake a lot?
So, the great horned owls start to nest in late January, early February. So if you want to hear them calling, that's when you need to come out. They're very vocal.
Yes, it's neat out there to hear those.
I'm thinking about doing an owl prowl this coming winter. So we go out and we listen and we call owls. And then the barred owls are right after that. And then screech owls are.
We've had a bit real, we were out there one night. They
I know.
They swooped right by you.
Time of the day,
Oh, yeah.
just at
In,
dark.
at dusk. Yep, at dusk is when they're really vocal, and then through the night. The best place I would say to listen for those owls was walking through the campground on the edge of where the woods, up on the hill, and it's, you can call and hear lots of
So
owls.
probably about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, yep. I would sometimes after work, I would just go for a little walk in the campground and I would listen.
Oh, yeah,
So we
it's crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, appreciate it.
it.
I'll get back to work.
Any other questions, concerns, things for next week?
So I'm planning on coming back for my sec, but I'll let you know if something changes.
Since there's nothing else to discuss.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned. Extremely.
Gotta go.